Well, I guess we'll go until we're done.
A couple of minutes.
Yeah.
I just said,
I heard that.
forgive me, but I mean, I just, we come back to that offensive line and run back. I don't think we can talk about it enough. I mean,
5 seconds.
I'm in for talking about it.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
have a difference of opinion, though, right? Right?
Well, we have difference of opinion on how you could correct it, and our difference of opinion about the offensive line is, are we being impatient? Well, I'm allowed to be impatient.
I didn't say you weren't.
But you say,
I'm just saying
you said, aren't we being impatient?
No, I think
and he said, oh, they hope they get it together by November 1st. You know who's coming up November 1st?
To me, that's risky.
Packers,
November
Patriots.
1st is risky because November 1st means that's half the season. And if you have enough losses in the first half of the season, it doesn't matter if they're good or bad in the second half.
They're not going to lose.
No, of course not. They're going to make the playoffs. I have no doubt unless something happens to number 18.
they're not going to lose in the first half of the season. I don't think they're going to lose.
But here's the deal with the offensive line. I think, and you've heard this line used before, but I think it holds true here. We are in an instant gratification society where if something's not working, we want to change it immediately. We want to find a way to fix it immediately. And I get that. I get that. But sometimes things do take time.
I don't know about the rest of you.
You can't deny that. Sometimes things take
these
time.
These victories are taking a lot out.
Evan Mathis has not been in a Broncos uniform for very long, and he's never played with the other four guys on that line. You got a rookie at left tackle. You got a rookie at center.
Could you ride a bicycle today, Les?
Could I ride a bicycle today? Yes, I could.
Well, how long does it take to play left guard in the National Football League?
But I'm not riding the bicycle with 4 other people and trying to sync up with them. I'm riding the bicycle myself.
Take care of what's right in front of you.
This is how I ride a bicycle.
Sync with all of those other people. Take care of what's right in front of you, Evan, and he played a little bit better.
But that's not how an offensive line works. An offensive line works when guys work in tandem.
Matt Paradis is getting blown up in every game. You just want to keep watching that?
No,
he's
that
get
could
better.
be a problem. And I don't mind your idea. In fact, I kind of like your idea of, you know what I would do before I brought in Chris Myers, who's announced his retirement? I'd try Max Garcia there. That's a tough SOB, Max Garcia.
Well, let's see him then.
Yeah.
Let's see it. I mean, I think you can do this work in progress, but you can also speed up this work in progress.
Possibly, yeah.
We keep waiting and waiting, okay? C.J. Anderson, and this is not going back on Andrew or you, but, C.J. Anderson, when he's healthy, the guy is one of the...
3 years, he hasn't been able to stay healthy. That's why I've told my buddies in fantasy leagues, don't take C.J. Anderson very high. He hasn't shown he can stay on the field.
Let's take Ronnie Hillman. All right, Ronnie Hillman is Ronnie Hillman. He is not great.
No, he's a change of pace guy. He's not a 15, 20 carry game guy.
That's what they're kind of stuck with is a change of pace guy.
True.
They were stuck with him on the goal line. Juwan Thompson got in 2 plays. He's out of the game. That sounds like no shot in Marino.
But Woody, 2 weeks ago, everybody was saying, Evan Mathis, he can't play. They made a mistake. Now, after last week, he graded out well. He pass protected well. Now, Evan Mathis looks like he's settling in. Sometimes these things take time.
Go to our friends at Pro Football Focus. They'll tell you that this group of 5, individually and collectively, aren't any good.
No, but they graded out Mathis and they graded out Ryan Harris very well after this last game. It takes time.
Against a lousy, lousy team. They were graded out well on what? That they got in the way and
just telling you, Pro Football Focus graded them out well.
You know what happened? Gary Kubiak. Okay, so let's all come by y'all. Let's all hold hands and dance around the fire. Gary Kubiak's offense didn't work. We harped on it. I mean, it takes me sitting here to figure it out before a guy who studies film.
I said the same thing.
Midnight.
I said don't put him under center and don't roll him out. It was so evident in the preseason. He's not comfortable and he doesn't do it well.
What does that say to you about coaches? They're not smarter than us.
It tells me that they're stubborn. That's what it tells me. Sometimes too stubborn. But to Gary's credit, this last game showed that he's willing to listen and he's willing to look and he's willing to realize that maybe his way isn't working and they need to change it up.
Let's take, you're talking about everybody. Let's generalize. Let's take all those people that are in love with Brock Osweiler.
Okay.
Put him under center with this team. You know where they'd be right now?
Tell me.
If Peyton Manning had retired. No, I'm going to ask you. Peyton Manning had retired. Brock Osweiler was under center. I'm not talking about in a pistol.
They would have lost. They would have lost in Kansas City.
Would have lost against
Baltimore game was pretty close.
They would
Might not have won that
They
game
would have
either.
lost in Detroit. They'd
Yeah.
be 0-3 now, and
Yeah.
people would be begging Peyton Manning to come out of retirement. They'd be saying, "Oh, Peyton Manning was the greatest quarterback in the world." That's why they don't know what they're talking about, and I don't know that the coaches know what they're talking about either. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'll shut up, but I'll let you talk about the defense every day. We'll talk about the defense. Yes, the defense is great. Don't waste that defense with a lousy offense. And I'm not talking about Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning is saving this team. Saved them in Kansas City. He saved them in Detroit.
Yep.
He kind of saved them against Baltimore, even though we know it was the defense that won that game for him. But all those people that want to keep talking about Peyton Manning, he's old and he sucks and he's not any good, get rid of him. And I hear the talk shows and I hear the talk radio people in this town suck. They're the ones who suck. Forget about the offensive line. They suck. Oh, Peyton Manning can't play a lick. Well, you guys suck. You don't belong on the radio. And I hope all you young people go into Colorado Media School, and we have old people in. Don't suck when you get the chance like these people do.
Don't suck. I'm with him.
Forget what the
Don't
professor,
suck.
whatever your professor is saying, they're saying the wrong thing. Do not suck. That's the main thing. I'm going to keep saying that over and over again.
You should teach a course.
I'd love
And the
to
course
teach a
should be
course in
called
Colorado.
that.
Don't suck.
Don't suck. 101. Don't suck 101.
Because I suck, but I talk loud. And I have opinions.
That helps.
I have opinions.
Speaking of
and I have a
opinions,
blackboard.
Do you want to go to your mailbag?
And I have
and give a few more?
150,000 followers. How many do you